So I have unlocked the player picks, and I'm going to go through something here with the Playstyle pluses, because there is a way to give your player 4 Playstyle pluses if you choose the right ones. So the player that I'm choosing to Evo, and I'll show you at the end of this video if you want to check it out as well, is Future Stars Rio Ferdinand. Now he has Anticipate and Aerial. So as long as I choose 2 Playstyle pluses that aren't Aerial, or they basically match what he has, I can give him additional ones. So now I have a choice. I've got Bruiser, Intercept, Block, Jockey. They're the ones I'm going to go for. Ping pass and long ball pass I don't need for my centre-back. I don't like that on my centre-back, so it leaves me with defending ones. Now, for me personally, I think Bruiser and Intercept are going to be the best 2 to go for. But to give you a bit more of a broader decision, let's say you're choosing someone that doesn't have the ability to have 4 Playstyle pluses. I would highly recommend Bruiser. And then you have a choice between Jockey, Aerial, and Block. If you do not have Aerial Plus, that is a must, especially at centre-back, because he will win 9 out of 10 of the corners and crosses, and you'll be surprised how important that is. Block is another one you should probably go for if you struggle against people who shoot quickly, or you find that your defenders don't get in the way of the shots enough. So Block and Aerial are ones you must go for if you don't have any idea of how to deal with that. If you already have Block Plus or Aerial Plus with Anticipate Plus on your player, then you can do the 4 Playstyle pluses like me. So I'm going to take Bruiser Plus and Intercept Plus, and I'm going to show you exactly how we are going to get these 4 Playstyle pluses onto our player. So with that being in mind, once you have redeemed those evolutions and you've already evoed your card up, I haven't done that step just yet, but I'll show you. Head over to rewards and cosmetics, and then you're just going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, or just press Y and triangle so it refreshes at the top. But just to avoid confusion, we're just going to scroll all the way down, and you'll see here that there they are. And now you can see there, look. That's the example. It is going to give Pavard 4 Playstyle pluses. Reason why he's got 3 here, because he already has Intercept Plus. So if I give him Bruiser, he will have 4 Playstyle pluses. So with that in mind, what we are going to do is choose a player that doesn't have those Playstyle pluses. So we need somebody that doesn't have Intercept or Bruiser Plus in his evolution. So Rio Ferdinand is the example I'm going to use. Because he already has Anticipate, he will not get it again, so the additional one will be Bruiser Plus and Intercept. So that means I will have a Rio Ferdinand with Anticipate, Aerial, Intercept, and Bruiser Plus, which is going to be an absolutely crazy centre-back to have. And then, of course, he has the extra ones with Acrobat. He already has Ping Pass and, of course, Power Header. Now, just in case you're confused, the reason why this would work, and this will also work for anyone that has a standard Aerial. So let's just use, for example, if I can find somebody, let's use Bruiser Plus with Ruben Diaz, right? So if you wanted to give him 4 Playstyle pluses, put him into the Evo, he'll get Bruiser and Anticipate Plus. That means you can go ahead and give him Jockey Plus, Aerial Plus together. So he'll have Aerial, Jockey, Bruiser, and Anticipate. Or you could give him Intercept and Aerial, so he'll have Aerial, Intercept, Bruiser, and Anticipate. So as long as you're choosing a player that can get a Playstyle Plus from the choices that we've chosen, and doesn't have Anticipate. So, for example, Varane and Vivian are 2 examples again. So we could give Varane Anticipate and Intercept, choose Aerial and Block, or Aerial and Jockey, or Jockey and Block, and that'll give him 4 Playstyle pluses. That's what you need to do to get that done, and that's what we are going to do with my Rio Ferdinand. So I'm going to go ahead and get Rio Ferdinand done and get that done. Now, an extra thing, in case you didn't know, with these Playstyle pluses, they are basically locked to that card type. So you can't give them to anybody else. Look, it doesn't let you. So it has to be that Evo. And as you can see here, that's the only requirement is Playstyle pluses. So you can go ahead and stack them up just like we have, and you're laughing all the way to the bank there with that. So any questions, please let me know. Let me know what player you're going for, and I will catch you in the next video.